Hello everyone, and welcome to Chapter 3, where our focus is going to be on somehow getting clothing made here. Now, I have done a few minor changes based upon advice I've gotten from the Black Liquid team. First of all, yes, I did take out that road I just put in because I realized it's the country road and not the dirt road. And I am having major trouble with seeing any of these roads other than the dirt roads, it seems like, under the snow. So I will be sticking pretty much to the dirt road. And if I screw it up, I guess I'll have to just fix it. But anyway, one of the things they were talking about is that for you to get anything, whether it be venison and leather from your deer or feathers from your ducks, you have to cite your item where they are at. And after studying my map here, I have noticed that I was going to put my duck blind, hunter's blind, I know I keep saying duck blind, but hunter's blind up in this area. I don't think that's actually a good placement for it. I've noticed that the ducks, after studying the map for a while, they seem to want to congregate more along this river's right in here, this little stream, whatever you want to call it. So actually what I thought I would do, seeing as I want to set up a traditional hunter cabin as well, is I'm going to put in, first of all, a little creek bed bridge. And I'm going to set up both a hunter's blind and a hunter's cabin right down on this little mini island down here. Because as I said, I've noticed that I get a fair amount of deer wandering about in here. As you could see, there's a few right there. I also get my ducks flying overhead. So this will actually be a good area, I think. Maybe not as good as others, but it is definitely very handy to my area. Not far off the beaten track. I'm going to turn the game back on, but you see I have ducks flying around right there. So I'm going to get them started with building that. And I am going to need a lot more wood, so I can do this too. So let's get some wood harvested. There's my creek bed. This will not take long to place or build, I hope. And yes, I've noticed no matter, seeing as I did lay those roads down, no matter what I do, when I put someone over on building, the first thing they want to do is run over there and build those roads. So as soon as they get enough wood over here to place this bridge, I'm going to put that person back onto being a builder. And they will probably want to go run off and build the roads first. I'm kind of hoping I can get them to build this bridge for me before they do that. If I can get them to come over, please, and build my bridge. No, I think they're off. Where are they? Yep, they're running off. Well, now she's off to see the herbalist. Well, this is my guy. And what are you going to go do? Put you on follow. You're building roads. What I thought. So, I'm just going to let you finish building the stupid roads. Seeing as that's what you want to do, you might as well do it. I should be having another adult become available to me very shortly. Down, let's see, yes. I'm not even gonna try. Another guy. And there he is. Okay. So now he is an adult. And if I put them both on builders, they'll get those roads done real fast. And come back and actually start doing something a little bit more useful to me. So, where are you guys at? You're all the way up there. Looks like you've got most of this road built, guys. Come on. That's why I didn't want to build too many rows right off the bat, but I guess, oh, now you're building around the barn. So you should be just about done with everything up there. So maybe I can get you to come down here and build my bridge for me? Come on. Oh, now you're fussing around with those. That's right, because I did realize I had put in the country road rather than the dirt road. As I said, I have had a lot of trouble with visibility under the snow. And this unfortunately includes the grassy road mod, which gives us a lot more textures for roads. And I really do love these. But as I said, they just do not, even the country road, the new one, simply does not show up very well, even after being built, under the snow. I don't know why that is. I suspect it is something they are going to look into when they are going to be doing a new update, because we have been talking about it over there on Black Liquid's forums. Oh, you're gonna build my bridge? Come on, please. Please build my bridge. Thank you. Oh, you took one stroke and you ran away. Of course, part of the problem is no one has, their clothing is probably ragged by now. Or, in other words, for naked, and I've really got to get some clothing going for them, which I need to do. Okay, you need to get swapped over here to doing fire bundles, and there you go. Okay, now let's pause the game for a minute. The first one I'm going to build is the hunter's blind, which I'm going to put right, well, if I can get it right there. That one is going to be the first item built, and I'm going to take them both off of being builders. Hopefully this is going to let them get back to moving and placing buildings. Now I want to bring in, I'm just going to put in the smaller dock storage building again. That's going to go there. And I will put in my road just so that they can, I gotta put in my home yet, and I need to have a guide for doing it. And this is gonna go snuggled up right in here. So, right now, these are the 3 buildings I want them to be focused on putting together for me. Oh, and I should put in a little tiny stockpile for them. Where's my edge of my house here? There we go. Move it one over. Put in... Oh, not a huge one, but a nice one. There, that way they will not have to walk so far when they're cutting down these trees or doing anything. They've got some place to put stuff. And let me finish running my road right there, so I know where it is. Now, over in here is where I thought I would put another hunter's cabin. Flip it around this way, and I will put in the new model. As you see, it is covering, well, it is an awful lot of water, isn't that? Well, what if I put them over in here? I haven't really tested this one as much, so you'll have to bear with me. I think this one should still get a fair number of deer. Definitely ducks. I'm not going to have you build that just yet. Let's see. You've got the storage. What about the dock hole? Still more wood needed to be moved there for that. Look, there's deer right there. I'll bring my road over just far enough to get in front of that. Okay, come on. A few more pieces of wood. There we go. Now you're going to go both on building, and hopefully you're going to build. Oh good, you're putting in the home first. Perfect. Oh, let's see, you need to go back over to the reed farm, don't you? So you're going back on reed farm. You notice my health has been coming up nicely now that they have an herbalist. So mission accomplished there, and so far as improving health, even though it's still not the greatest because they're just eating fish. And he is now into his new house. So the last thing I'm going to get built, I guess, going to be my hunting blind. Oh, wait a minute. What about that? Where's that? I haven't built that yet either. Alright. A bit longer. I think I'll put the one person back over to being, once they get the blind built, I'll start having him hunting. Well, it's autumn now, so I'm not sure how much they're going to actually catch. That is another thing I have been debating. I guess the hunters are seasonal. I know gatherers are, because they only do their gathering in the spring, summer, and fall. Or autumn, I guess, as we are called here, not fall. Alright, let's take you off and put you on. I don't know if you're going to actually catch anything, but you never know. And come on, let's get this. Do I have to cancel a removal so my builder will come back and finish my barn? Come on, where are you? There you are. There we go. Now, we got plenty of wood now for this. What about stone? Yes. So we can actually have you start laying this, setting this building up for us. You still have not got your wife yet. So, because that's what I will have. Both people in this one are going to be hunters. One in the cabin, one in the blind. And we will see. So far, it doesn't look like you've caught anything there, because it's winter. Yep, nothing. So I will have to wait till spring, probably, before I will see them start to catch anything. And yes, the ducks fly around, as do the deer, and move around. But that it was an excellent point made to me on the forums, in that you need to think about where your animals, your wild animals, are at, so as to increase your odds of catching them. The hunters, that is, I'm talking about. And there we go. Yes, I know that means they'll go off and build that road, but that's fine. Hopefully I am going to get them to build this first. And I will guess while I'm waiting for them to finish getting everything over there and that other person to grow up. It's unfortunately what you do a lot of in doing this way, is you wait for kids to grow up and be born and so forth. I am going to start laying out my cemetery. Now I have developed, seeing as again, very few people, I have developed a kind of a, I don't know if I want to call it a trick, because you'll notice whenever you're building a large area item like this, and you don't have enough people, because I do like to build a very large cemetery right at the outset, and yes, I do need to turn on my death notices for old age. Have you got this one ready to go yet? Not quite yet. So put a hold on that. Anyway, when I'm building a large area item like that, such as a cemetery, or a pasture is another good example of some sort, where you need to have a very large area usually cleared and and you're dealing with such a small number of a population base available to do it, I'll show you. There we go. She has now joined him down here. So now I've got 2 people to build that cabin for me. Come on. Come on over here and build my cabin for me. And now we are into summer already. And I could see some deer right there. Doesn't look like we caught any ducks yet. Let's see, what have you caught? Have anything you caught? Well, it says you've caught some duck meat. I guess you've got it in storage and you haven't put it into the barn or anything yet, because it's not showing up on my inventory. Oh, there, it's starting to come in. Alright. So, now I want to put just 1 person on this building. So now I've got 1 in the hunter's cabin and 1 in the hunter's blind. And we will see which one will be getting us feathers sooner. Which has always struck me as odd. I have always gotten a fair amount of ducks caught through the hunter's blind, but they don't seem to get the feathers. Which is odd. If they're killing the ducks, why aren't they getting the feathers? So, now we've got enough reeds. We're going to put you back over here, on there. Actually, let's have you make some tools. Now, as I said, what I like to do, seeing as I've got my 1 person here, I think they're pretty much done with putting in those roads for me. So we're going to take them off of being builder. Let's go back over here. And this, I think, is where I will probably end this chapter. I don't know if this is going to be shorter than my other one. I'm trying to keep these about 20 minutes. But anyway, what I like to do, as I said, is I turn it on, let them start chopping things and removing things. But then, because there is just, like I said right now, 1 person doing all this work. You'll notice I am using the gravel road here, by the way, because I surround it with the regular dirt road, and then I've got sort of a nice little bevel looking effect going there. It looks like it's sort of elevated on a hill, if you will. So, now that I've got that, what I need to do is try to find my top edge. Actually, what I think I will do is I will put this in over this far just a little bit, temporary, and then I'm going to take it back out in just a bit. What I want to do is put in another stockpile, and this is actually going to be a very long, skinny one. But I run it down. Okay, there's where that road is there. And I want 1 off from the regular one because I want to put in my regular road, and I'm going to put in, it's going to be 20 wide but by 2 there. Now what I want to do is take out the extra bit of gravel road, because I'm never going to see that under the snow. So let's just take out that extra bit of gravel road, and now I'm going to have you clear my little, my long stockpile there for me. Because yes, this is going to take 96 stone to build. And that is a lot of stone for my 1 or 2 whatever workers that I'll have available to me here to harvest. And so I don't want to lose any of these resources that they're going to be chopping over here. And I'm going to stop construction on that just until, because this is what I do. I turn it on, let them chop or remove so that they've got a fair number of items laying there on the ground. And then I stop, so they stop chopping and removing. And then I let them collect up the ones that they've gotten. See, now that's ready to go. And this way I don't lose any of those resources. Because like I said, I'm dealing with a very small population base. And I need to think up all these tricks. And you have made lots of tools now. So let's put you, do you have any feathers yet? We have 7 feathers. Okay. Now, question is, who caught the feathers? And I'm going to set up a camera position down here so I can bop down here and look. What did you catch? You caught duck meat, and as I suspected, my feathers all came from my hunting cap. With 7 feathers, hopefully I'll get at least 2 or 3, maybe more survival coats. Let's jump up here. See, how are you doing on removing those things? But I think I am pretty much ready to bring this chapter to a close. Because now I will need to put in my school and start waiting for, I don't want to put a teacher on board yet. I usually wait until I have at least 8 adults. I would love to do it with smaller, but it seems like I have got to have at least 8 to keep the food and everything else going. At least that's what I think I need. So, but that will all come in chapter 4. So, once again, thanks for watching, and I hope you're enjoying this. Oh, let's see. How many? You made 4 survival coats. Well, it's not enough to get everybody into clothing, but it's a start.